What's up guys, Pedro here, and on this video we're going to be pickling some cauliflower. Coming up right after this. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Pedro, and on this channel we like to share recipes from our family and friends. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is share with you the ingredients. You've got, of course, a head of cauliflower, one small onion. You've got a 1 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, 1 cup of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, pickling salt or a fine salt, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 bay leaf, 1 sprig of basil or a teaspoon of dried basil. And of course this is Pedro style red pepper flakes, and I put a teaspoon of red pepper flakes in here. If you don't like it hot, don't put the red pepper flakes in there. It'll be fine without them. Okay, now we're going to combine the vinegar, the 1 1/4 cups of vinegar, 1 cup of water, and a 1/4 cup of sugar, our teaspoon of salt, pickling salt or a fine salt, and also, of course, Pedro style, red pepper flakes. Putting a teaspoon of red pepper flakes in there. And like I said, if you don't like it hot, you don't have to put it in there. It's not gonna make it taste any worse. It's gonna be, it won't be spicy. Okay, so we're gonna bring this to a boil, and once it starts boiling, we'll turn the heat down and let it simmer for 5 minutes. You want to save your garlic, your basil leaf, and your bay leaf and your basil, and we're going to put that in the jar before we put the cauliflower and the onion in, and then we'll pour the brine over it once it's done. Okay, while our brine is cooking, we're going to go ahead and prep our cauliflower, and then we're going to blanch it. For those of you who don't know what blanching is a quick way to cook them without losing that peak crisp and taste. It involves partially cooking something by plunging it into boiling water and cooking it for a few minutes, usually 3 to 5 minutes. And then when you take it out of the boiling water and put it into an ice bath to stop the cooking. Ooh. Now while you're doing this, you want to make sure you get these into bite-sized pieces. I made the mistake the last time I did this and left it in pretty big pieces, and it's kind of hard to get out of the jar, plus it's a lot harder to eat that way. Okay, my water's boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cauliflower in the water. Be careful when you do that so you don't splash yourself. Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes.
Sorry, there's something wrong. Please try again.
What? Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes and counting.
So my wife's going to be here any minute, so I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. My brine's boiling. I'm going to turn it off, keep a lid on it. And the cauliflower should be done shortly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and slice up the onion. I'll have to clean up that sink real quick before she gets home, because that's one of her pet peeves, is me throwing stuff in the sink. I like to cut it thin for this, and my head of cauliflower was quite large, and so I bought a little bit bigger onion than I normally would have. So I'm actually going to make 2 quarts, which I'll probably have to make some more brine, because this recipe is for 1 quart. when the cauliflower is done, I'm going to put it in an ice bath, and then I'm going to put the onions in with it and toss it just like you would a salad. Okay, now that the cauliflower is done, we're going to add our onion to it, and we're going to toss it, like I said, like a salad. And then we'll put it into our jar and pour our brine on it. Now I've already added the bay leaf, the basil, and the garlic into the jar. And we're going to add our cauliflower and our onion. Make sure you leave at least a ½ inch of headspace for your brine. Okay. I'm going to pour my brine in there. Okay, now that I've got the cauliflower and the onions in the jar, I'm going to go ahead and pour my brine. And there it is. I'm going to have to make another batch for the rest of the cauliflower and the onions. Like I said, I didn't accidentally. All they had were really large heads of cauliflower at the grocery store, so that's what I ended up having to buy. Of course, my jar was already sanitized and my lids as well. And I'm going to seal it up. And the jar is very hot. Be careful when you do this. And as usual, we will turn it upside down. Actually, I'm going to give it a little shake because of the basil and the bay leaf. Give it a little shake. And we'll turn it upside down, and I'll store it in a cool, dry place. Upside down. It'll be ready to eat tomorrow. That's the one good thing about these. I shouldn't say the one good thing. That's one of the best things about these quick pickles is that you can eat them the next day. Usually. Sometimes you have to wait a little longer, but these here will be ready tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and share it if you're so inclined. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Until next time, God bless, y'all take care, and have a Merry Christmas.